Reaching the heart of Turkey by land is no easy task. You'll have to take a bus for about 4-5 hours, then hoop off in some unknown city, then take another bus for another 4-5 hours, until you have eventually arrived. Arrived in one of the most chaotic places in the world. But it's worth it. Volcanic valleys and whirling monks. This is the heart of Turkey. First thing you'll see is volcanic rocks, historically used by the people to their own advantage. One famous example is the Uçhisar Castle. Wait, let me give you a better explanation in a worse camera focus. Uçhisar Castle is the highest point in Cappadocia, and it served, because of its natural composition, it served as a fortress during the Roman and the Byzantine period. So they would carve houses and buildings within the stone that served as both an avant-garde, a military avant-garde point, and houses for people to rest and from where to guard and look at all of the Pigeon Valley below. Bir gözleme.
Yes.
Yemek istiyorum.
Tamam. Peynirli, patatesli.
Cheese. I traveled to Cappadocia with the idea of seeing the two things that make it such a popular destination. Its unique nature on the one side, and its ancient culture on the other. And while I was stunned by the nature surrounding me, something simply didn't feel right. So, this whole region of Turkey, Cappadocia, I don't know how it's called, it's very gentrified. Like even here in small towns, there's a lot of McDonald's, a lot of KFC, a lot of very Western-oriented restaurants and pubs and in general companies. And you have this huge groups of Asian tourists or European tourists just walking and kind of, let's say, spoiling a little the overall atmosphere of the city. So just as soon as you go, for example, a few kilometers away from here to Konya, it gets much more authentic, much more Turkish. Tired of the tourist crowds, I decided to jump on a bus that would have taken me to the spiritual heart of Turkey. I was on my way to Konya, a city normally ignored by most tourists, but that always attracted me since I was a child, because of the Dervish, this very famous historical figure that made Konya popular all over the world. Konya has quite a bad reputation among Turks. For example, all of my Turkish friends, when I was saying that I was about to go to Konya, they were all trying to stop me from going to Konya. They said, "Why are you going to Konya? What makes you go there? There's nothing to do, and the people are very conservative, the people are very bad." Apparently, this city is quite conservative compared to other cities in the country, compared to Ankara, compared to Izmir, Istanbul. And it does feel very conservative. This is because the city is still strongly attached to its glorious past as the heart of Sufism. What is Sufism? Sufism developed in the city in which I am now, Konya, in, I think, the 13th century, thanks to a philosopher, a mystic. His name was Rumi. Rumi preached a tolerant and mystic version of Islam, one that believed in detachment from materialism and love towards others and nature. The need to stop focusing on ourselves exclusively and recognize the beauty of the world as a whole. Listen, O drop, give yourself up without regret, and in exchange, gain the ocean. The symbol of this faith were the Dervish, monks whirling to reach ecstasy and understand the unity of all things. And when Ataturk rose to power, one of the first steps towards his idea of a secular Turkey was the abolishment of the Dervish order. So they were declared illegal and they were forbidden from practicing their sema, so their holy dance. But in the 1950s, Turkey relaxed its ban on rituals, and the Dervish were allowed to flourish once again, together with Konya.